perfect timing.
All right. We are live. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is Next Level Podcast. This is episode 2. I'm Gats, your host, and I got my other two co-hosts, Dark Mail Gaming and Sudden. I'll let them
What's
introduce
up?
themselves, and we'll go ahead and get started on this hot topics. Ma'am.
Yo, it's your boy Dark Mail Gaming at Facebook Gaming, at YouTube Gaming, at TikTok Gaming, at Twitch Gaming. You can catch your boy streaming whenever. Don't know when, but I'm streaming randomly. Catch me. Stay dark.
What's
Right,
up? I'm
Sudden.
Sudden. I, I'm on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube at It's Me Sudden, ITZME Sudden, and I'm just chilling.
All right, perfect. All right, guys. So, what you guys been up to? What you guys been playing lately?
Start off
I
by saying that the Dead Space remake came out today, and fire 9.9 out of 10. Everything you would expect in a not a first person, but third person story horror survivor game. I would definitely get it. Worth the 60, $70. You don't have to get the $70. It's just the skins. But get that game, dude. The Dead Space remake from 2008. Fire lit AF.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. What you been playing, Sudden?
haven't gamed too much this week. I've been having some PC issues, but when I'm not having those, I've been playing some Hunt Showdown.
Oh, that's what's up.
I've
That's
been
what's
playing a
up.
bunch of Hunt Showdown. It's been really fun.
Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with Hunt Showdown. Been playing some Hunt Showdown with you, and yeah, we've been putting in
Yeah.
the work. So, and by the way, I forgot to announce my Twitch. You could also find me on the Great Gats on Twitch. So yeah, I've been streaming with Sudden quite a bit. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of Hunt Showdown. So check us out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this hot topics. So the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, the developer showcase, was recently here on Wednesday, which was what, the 25th or 20? Yeah, today's the
Yep.
27th, 25th.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
25th.
Yes, sir. And for me, they came kind of short. They came out with
They
some
came out
footage
way
on
short.
yeah, it was not that impressing, but I mean, it's better than nothing, and that's what they've been giving us lately, nothing. So you got to be happy about something. But yeah, I mean, they came out with Forza Motorsport. They came out with Hi-Fi Rush, which was a surprise because it actually came out right when the show was live. They released it. They're ready to go on Game Pass, and it's actually on sale on Steam too. If you guys want to check it out on Steam, it's on sale right now. They dropped it at $25, and uh, it's got a it's got a rating of a 9.0 on Metacritic, so it's doing hot. It's a different style game, and you know, it's something new to try, something different from what's out right now. So that's one of the other games they announced. They also showed Redfall, which looked all right to me. I mean, it looks a little dated. I mean, like a Xbox 360 game, but it's new. It's from Bethesda, so I guess we'll wait till that comes out. That actually got announced for May 2nd, so that's another title that we should be seeing here soon. But there's actually been a bit of blowback from that title. There's some leaks coming out stating that it's having a hard time when it comes to development. So we'll have to see how that comes out when May 2nd hits. But that was another title. They also had ESO. I'll let Sutton tell you guys a little bit about ESO. How'd you feel about ESO, Sutton?
I mean, it looked good at first, and then they did the global reveal, and it
Take a
got
nap, huh?
boring fast. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I ended up taking a nice nap.
yeah, bro. They opened up the book and started on chapter 1, ended on chapter 58, and yeah, I mean everybody
Yeah,
was about to go to sleep. So So yeah, that was. I mean, I'm kind of excited. It's all coming to Game Pass, so you can't really take any losses when it comes to trying it out. Just because I mean, if you have Game Pass, $10 gets you to play all these games, and like I said, ESO is coming to Game Pass along with all the expansions and everything that's been out until now. So that's something that you guys could look forward to. And the
Yeah.
last but not least was the new Minecraft Legends. Have you seen gameplay on that, man?
I seen a little bit of footage on that, and honestly, probably one of the two games I'm looking forward to on Xbox for the showcase. That and Motorsport. Yeah, that should look decent. It looked good. There's definitely some potential. Probably gonna be some bug fixes and stuff they got to do. But Minecraft always been a huge nostalgia to me. I think they're
Yeah,
gonna do
for
it for
sure.
the
Can't go
Minecraft
wrong with
Legends.
that. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if it's just me, but does it kind of remind you of like Clash of Clans? I don't know if you've seen the latest
I've
Oh,
gameplay they released, but
100%.
it's like a tower defense kind of style, like
Yep. I've
so.
had a Clash of Clans since year one. Clash of Clans is what 10 years old now, 11,
Yeah,
going on
Yep.
11. I've
yeah,
had it from year one, and honestly, yeah, I would go on with your statement to where it does kind of look like a tower defense game at that point for that.
yeah. I'm pretty
And
excited about it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm definitely excited. They're going in a small, different direction, and I'm about it. I need to
Yeah,
see a little change for Minecraft.
yeah, dude. I mean, they definitely, they bought Minecraft, so it's nice to know that they're not letting it, fall through the cracks, and they're keeping the franchise alive. So that's what's up. That's what's up. And me, I'm super excited about Forza Motorsport. I last Forza Motorsport title came out in 2017, and it actually never hit PC because if it did, I would have been playing Forza Motorsport 7 this whole time. But it never came to PC. When I did play it, I played it back on Xbox, and I fell in love with that game. I actually fell in love with all the motorsports. I've been a big fan for a while, and I just appreciate everything they bring. It's the track style racing, and you're able to do a lot with the cars when it comes to engine modifications and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Kind of bummed that they didn't come out with the release date. I I they're supposed to come out with I think they announced it for the beginning of this year. They said that it was supposed to come out in first quarter of 2023, and with no release date on the showcase, that probably means we're not gonna see it till like the fall. Maybe November. I'm thinking that's when the last Motorsport came out. I think that's around the date that Forza Horizon comes out also. So that's what that's what I'm thinking is probably gonna happen to that title. But yeah, very excited for it, and looking forward to it. So that'll be legit. But yeah, let's go ahead and go into our next topic here, which is Redfall and Starfield. So how'd you feel? How do you guys feel about Redfall?
It looks like a cartoon version of uh Far Cry.
You think so?
That's what it looks like. I don't think it's gonna be too good. It's just not my type of game.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would,
It
I,
looks like it was made for the 360.
I was going to imply on that. It looks like graphics from the Xbox 360.
yeah, dude. It
Yeah.
looks rough, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it is a Bethesda game. They're a tenured studio. They seem to know what they're doing, most of the time, and their games. They usually come out with a lot of bugs and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that since this is not that ambitious of a title, it's not a huge open world or anything like that. They're able to control them bugs, and like I said, it does look like a dated title. So it'll be on Game Pass, so you don't have to pay the
Yeah,
$70 that they're saying they're bumping up their titles to. At least you don't, gotta drop the big
Yeah,
bucks.
$70 for a good ass Xbox
360 game.
360 game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, but it's something different. They don't. It's not zombies. It's vampires. So it's nice to have something new out there because we don't get many many vampire style games out here. I think the last vampire game was that game Vampire that actually came out a couple years ago. I never tried it, but it's something new that is being brought into the ecosystem. So we'll have to check that out. Keep a close eye on it because the reason I actually had it here on the topic is because there's actually some rumors that that Redfall's having issues along with Starfield. They're both supposed to be in what they call development hell. They're having a lot of issues, and these are just rumors and leaks that are coming out, but it's not really that surprising, especially since everything Xbox tends to touch, as far as all the studios and stuff that they bought, are just having a lot of issues right now. So
They
it's
really are.
I'm just like I said, Bethesda's tenured. They seem to know what they're doing, but I'm not really surprised to hear about these leaks and rumors, which again, I wouldn't be surprised if they're true. But um, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys have faith in these titles coming out, especially Redfall? Because Starfield doesn't have a release date,
I really don't.
but Redfall has a release date of May 2nd, I believe, which is here soon. So, do you guys think
I'm really
it's gonna
hoping
make
I'm
it on
eating my
time?
words after this, but I don't think any game from Xbox this year, other than that Forza game, is gonna be good. I don't think any other one's gonna be good.
I mean,
You don't have faith in Minecraft?
Minecraft does look good. I'm sorry, I will
yeah.
I
correct
know
you.
it's
Minecraft, I can guarantee I'm gonna get that.
yeah.
I can guarantee it. I'm playing that, and I'm gonna have fun with that.
If
Other
I
than
had a
that,
third pick, it would definitely be Starfall. Only because
Starfield.
yeah, Starfield. They
Oh
don't
yeah.
they don't have a release date yet, and it's in pre-game development still. I feel like there might be some potential behind it.
Hmm.
I just want to see where the developers are going with the software on it. Like where are we heading?
Yeah.
Right? What's our gameplay looking like? Is it gonna run smooth? All right.
Well, I don't think it's gonna run smooth. Not coming from Bethesda, from Skyrim at all. They always come out really buggy, but the thing is that the modding community tend to
The modding community,
come
yes.
through. So that's something I think Xbox does support some mods. I know that they support some type of modding, but when it comes to getting the best version of it, PC Master Race, join us. It's the best place to
but
play games and the best experience you could have when it comes to gaming. So, uh, especially with the modding, I'm sure it's going to
yep,
be a heavily modded game. So, um, I'm sure it'll come out with some bugs, but nothing that can't be fixed over time. I'm just hoping it comes out being playable. Nothing like Infinite Warfare that was a drought when it comes to content, and same thing with Honey I Shrunk the Kids style game. I always forget the name of that game because I honestly have no interest in it, but yeah, I'm just hoping it comes out playable and bugs, something that's not going to break the game and handicap that experience for us.
100%.
Yes sir. And Diablo 4, I believe that it had a release date, or it does have a release date. They haven't messed with it yet, but Diablo 4 has a release date of June. It's supposed to be coming out in June 6th, I believe. And there's some leaks about that too. I'm super excited about Diablo. I don't know about you guys, but big Diablo fan here. How do you guys feel about Diablo 4?
I've never played a Diablo game, but
Oh man, you're
I
missing out.
am looking forward to trying this one.
Yeah, it's
Because, well, it's not by choice. I didn't have Wi-Fi at all growing up until I was like 16, 17. So I missed out on a lot of games.
fair enough. How about you,
I
man?
didn't start actually gaming online until like 2017.
Well, you gotta try it, dude. It's amazing. The
So
Diablo world
yeah, I'm looking
is
forward to try.
Are you
it's
asking if I played Diablo?
yes, sir.
I've never actually played Diablo, any of them. I
Uh,
don't have any input on it.
Oh, really? And is it just not
hmm
for you, or you just never got into it?
I'm just not into that sky view gaming.
Yeah, that's respectable. Respectable. Yeah, that's how I was too, cause it's kind of different. I played Diablo back on shoot, Xbox 360, maybe the PS2, bro. I played it very early on. I used to play it with my cousin, and we'd stay up till like 6 in the morning, just going through dungeons and
We'll be back.
yeah, no
I know
worries.
I know I get a lot of stuff for not playing Diablos, but I never saw any interest towards them. Not that I'm like pooping on the title. I never saw any personal interest towards it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, maybe you could try this one out. It's supposed to be huge. I think it's been in development for about 6 years, so it should be a well polished game. But well, I mean, that's what I thought until now. Reason it's one of our topics is because it still has the due date or the release date of June, but
In June,
there's
yeah.
yeah, there's some leaks that it's in rough waters out here. It's having some issues and uh, nothing that's been confirmed by the developers, but the leaker, who I actually don't have the name on here, I want to start giving people credit for the leakers, but he's a very well-known leaker, and he tends to be right about his leaks. And from what he's saying, it's in rough waters, and it might be in it might have some issues when it comes to it releasing on time. It might have to push it back a little bit, which sucks because I mean, I'd rather have games come out or get delayed and get a complete experience so that, because, like I always say, first impressions matter. And if the game comes out looking pretty rough, it's maybe people won't go back to it. And it's definitely an amazing game that people should definitely experience. So, it's in rough
Right.
waters from what the leak says, and, it might get pushed back, which I'm definitely hope doesn't matter, or doesn't happen. All right. And that leads us into our next topic here. A bunch of issues with games coming out from Starfield, Redfall, Diablo. Another big game that I was actually talking about on our last podcast that I was saying I was really excited about was the day before. If you guys haven't checked out the day before, it was, I mean, from the video, I believe that the video they had out on it it was a small trailer, and it was a little bit of gameplay, and it looked amazing. To me, it looked amazing. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it from what I did see. And I was definitely very excited to seeing it come out because it was supposed to come out in February, I believe. Um, it's been delayed now. Uh, it's been delayed because I started looking into it, and the studio is kind of sketch. There's all types of stuff that's been going on in the background that many people don't know about that game. For those who don't know, it's a zombie survival style game. So it's supposed to be open world multiplayer. You'll go around and you could go around with a friend and survive because it's a survival open world. And the the game, when it comes to development history, it's been in some rough waters. Also, it looks like during development, uh, while working on that game, they had uh, developers that weren't getting paid for doing work. They called it a volunteer system. So they wouldn't get paid, but they'd be able to put that they worked on the game on their resume, which is already sketch to me. I mean, you have people working on a game, working. Some developers will work countless hours. 40-hour weeks, 50-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks, and for them to not be getting paid it's just I feel like it's messed up. But some people might be looking for a gaming title on the resume, history of work on a game that's going to be successful. And from what I was able to see, that game was looking uh, very promising. But yeah, and in the background when it comes to development, it's definitely having some issues. They had to delay it because the 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 name the day before had already been trademarked by somebody else in 2021. I believe it was like December of 2021, and the studio, which is I believe it's called Fantastic. They actually didn't trademark or didn't attempt to trademark that name until mid to 2022. So since uh, the other person who did trademark the name had done it at the end of 2021, they ran into some legal issues, and you were telling me, Mayo, they took it off the Steam store, right?
They completely took it off the Steam store, as far as I know.
Yeah, and it's funny because they under Twitter they had stated that Steam it was a glitch. That's what they said. They said it was a glitch and that they had nothing to do with that, and that Steam was working on it, and that they had no intentions in any other stuff coming off of Steam. But after some people started looking into it, they were able to find out that indeed they were the ones that took everything down. They took everything down. They deleted everything that they had on Steam, which raises more flags because this studio is just being super sus at this point. And
Well, they're facing a copyright infringement, right?
yeah, they
That's
are.
why. That's why the delay happened. Yeah.
Yeah, they are, and they they said that they have really powerful lawyers that are working on the issue that they're they've been posting a lot on Twitter. And they've been saying that yeah, they have very powerful lawyers working on it, and that the game is going to be delayed. It got delayed until November, and that they're promising all types of things, saying that the game is going to be amazing, and that the delay back to November, which is what, like 9 months or something like that, is gonna give them more time to polish the game, make it better. Um, but I mean, they're not paying people to work on the game. They have what they call quote unquote volunteers who are supposed to be doing it for the goodness of a successful title. Which I don't know about you, Mail, but I ain't working for free.
Okay, I'm back. What's going on?
The goodness of a successful title. I mean,
We're talking about the day before, by the way. Obviously,
for
my
a
son.
studio like
Oh, okay.
this and their infringement accusations, wouldn't even say it's just accusations at this point. It's not actually charged, but yeah, I wouldn't be working for free for something like this.
No,
Absolutely
Oh
not.
yeah, I was talking about how they were trying to do the
volunteer system.
volunteer. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
And
was
they
bullshit.
they had people. Dude, I mean, you could call it slavery, bro. Because if you're working
Yeah.
for not seeing anything back, you're not being paid. It's a form of slavery, and they got people working on a game, and not only that, but that 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 hurts when it comes to quality control. Because when
How
people are
long have
working
they
for free, what
delaying that game because of that copyright?
they delayed it to November.
Yeah, and it's supposed to come out March 1st this year, March 3rd, something like that.
But did
Along with
they give a
taking
reason
Yeah,
for
it's
the?
because they got an assist of desist letter from, because somebody else um had already took that name back in 2021. They had already uh
Yeah.
what do you call it? They had put a fuck, can't think of the freaking name, dude. I just went blank. They had already trademarked the name the day
Yeah, I
before.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they had already trademarked it. So
Well, has anybody heard of this name day before that these other people
no,
are
dude.
accusing?
No, it's they haven't brought anybody, like they haven't gave any names. They haven't gave any actual information. All they said on their Twitter and stuff is that that the name was taken, and that they're working with the person that owns that name as a trademark, and that they should have it figured out. They're telling everybody not to worry, but and they're saying that they have all these strong lawyers and very smart people working for them. But honestly, if they had these amazing lawyers
Apparently,
and strong people working for them, like smart people working for them, then why the hell would you not trademark that name? Like, wouldn't that be the first thing you do? Like, if you're working on a game, and
100%.
like the first thing you want to make sure is done is lock that name, make sure that nobody could take that name, because
Yeah, the second you
that's the
fix the name
soul
for it, you
of
can
your
do that
that's
now.
the soul of your game. That's what everybody is gonna know what what your game is gonna be, what where it's coming from. It's the day before. Like, I don't know, bro. It's looking a little rough, and I'm just questioning everything about this studio and what they stand for, because it's yes
There's a
it's
lot of people saying that it's a scam, that it's never going to release, and they're just keeping the money.
yeah.
They actually had to come out and was
Oh
like,
yeah.
this isn't a scam, but anybody would do that.
Right. Yeah, because somebody had to because they're not a huge studio. They're actually
Mm-hmm.
not known for releasing anything else. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look into it, but I'm pretty sure they haven't released any games in the past. So this is gonna be their first game, and uh, and yeah, they have no background. Somebody had to put in the money to be able to get the game going, and
It looks like they have a couple like unknown games.
do they?
Yeah, it looks like they have Prop Night, Radiant One, The Wild 8 came out in
Hmm.
2017, 2018, 2021,
It's an indie
and then
game
the
or
day
something.
before.
Yeah. Well, this is what they
And
posted on Twitter. Basically, they were like, "Dear fans, right before the release, Steam blocked our game page at the request of the private individual because of the name the day before." So this is where they're already this is where their light came in. This is where they came in saying, this is what happened.
mm-hmm.
They're blaming it on the individual that trademarked the name, which has already been debunked, and it's not true. It was them that deleted all that stuff. Again, who knows? Maybe it's for legal reasons, but that's what they put on Twitter. They also said, as you know, our game has was announced for it was yeah it was announced in January 2021. At the time of the announcement, the day before, game trademark was available. So it was available. It had not been trademarked at that point. After the announcement of the game, the above mentioned individual filled out an application before us to register the game trademark the day before in the United States. So it was somebody here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Previously, we were not aware, or this is what's next. So this is basically that was their explanation to everything that was going on. It's basically they're saying it's the individual's fault
Yeah.
and whatever. But basically, for what's next, they're saying previously we were not aware of the existence of the claims. We found out about this only on January 19th of 2023. So they barely found out about this about a week ago. And
June 19th of 2023.
yeah. So that was like what, last
Holy cow.
Wednesday or something. Um, Now we find out the circumstances of the incident, and we are definitely going to solve everything. We previously planned to post a lengthy gameplay video later this month, but we'll have to sort this out, or we'll have to take care of this first, which makes no sense because the gameplay itself has nothing to do with the name. I would understand
Not at all.
if the name was all over the game, like during gameplay and stuff, but come on, it's gameplay, so all you're seeing
Yeah.
is gameplay. So the fact that they're saying, we plan to release a lengthy video of gameplay, but we have to
It really is
sort
sounding like
this out.
more and more of a scam.
Yeah, dude, it's just weird, and it sucks because I was really excited for this game.
Yeah. Uh, and when I say I'm like, it was my most anticipated game of 2023, not besides the remake or anything.
Yeah.
Like the day before was really striking to me because I love Daisy. I love, uh, Left for Dead series.
No, yeah.
Like it was just a bunch of that Collide series, and I was really interested in it. And then I hear this copyright infringement, and then the work for free kind of stuff, and I'm like, man, should I really be supporting something like this for somebody that's acting a studio that's acting like this? You know, and you know, if it does come to the point where the accusations are not real and they're not, but from what it's saying, these guys just found out about it. I think they were just delaying it, and Steam's covering it up. Like I totally believe that this industry was ready to sell this game when it came out March 1st or 3rd. Forgive me, whichever date was right or wrong, but they were ready for it. And then all of a sudden, you look 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I think, the game was still there. You look today, it's gone.
Yeah.
And anybody that hears this, if you bought the game, pre-ordered it, what happened? Did you get a refund? Did you get a receipt saying the day before been refunded, or did you just get refunded $60 for
Yeah, there's
nothing?
probably not
You
going to
know,
be any refunds because until they do cancel the project,
we
the
can't
game
even
is
find
still
it.
in development. Yeah.
Well, you can't even find the game now on Steam. So what about those people that pre-ordered the game? Like, what is
They'll
it
have
going
to
to
take
entail?
legal action. They
Yeah.
have to take legal action.
Yeah, man, it's rough because all these games, like, we didn't have these issues in the past. Like back in the day, we weren't. I mean, there's still delays. I'm not gonna say delays never existed because delays have been around. I mean, it's been kind of
Delays happen.
amplified now that we went through COVID and stuff. But it's we're past COVID. Like, it's still going on, but we're past the hard times. And I know that it pushed a lot of these studios back when it comes to what they're working on. But what this studio is going through is not hey, we are still trying to fix the game or something like that. No, these are all types of issues from having people work for free to get this game out to the
Yeah, it's just
copyright
grind my
thing.
duty.
And yeah, it's gonna be. I don't even know if we're gonna see this game in November, to tell you the truth. Who knows? Because the game.
I doubt this game's ever going to come out, and if it does, it's going to be complete shit
Yeah.
because
When they
there's
well
going to be they're
and
going to be working on it really fast because at this point it might not even be a game that they've been making. It could have been nothing, and they might be like, "Oh shit, we could get in trouble for this."
yeah, no,
Get out a
definitely.
piece of shit just so they can't get sued and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, from what they're saying, the game was. I think it started being developed on a different engine, and they're updating it to be developed on Unreal Engine 5. So it's supposed to be, it's supposed to look clean. But the thing is, it's
Yeah,
not easy to develop under Unreal Engine 5. Like, the creators of Unreal Engine 5 are Epic. Epic owns Fortnite. Unreal Engine 5, I believe it came out about a year ago. It's been out for a little bit now. And they
This
had,
started 2022, right?
I
For
believe so.
Unreal.
Yeah, yeah, because that's when they were showing, what it can do and all
Yeah.
types of crap. But,
if it's
yeah,
stuff like that that's doing it, I like it's completely understandable.
yeah.
But what
But
they're talking about it's nothing to do with that.
But the part that brings up even more questions is Unreal 5. People are. It's not easy, dude. Like, it takes. It's. Like I said, Epic made it. And they barely got it to work on Fortnite. And ever
Yeah,
since they changed Fortnite from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, there's been all types of glitches and bugs and stuff that have been making the game run like crap. It looks better. It looks way better. It looks amazing. It's very well polished and everything. But there's all types of little bugs that are just messing with the game. It's balancing, all that stuff. So, they're having issues with their own
yeah,
engine that they created to put
Hmm.
it on change the game from a previous engine to that engine, which is Fortnite.
yeah.
And all
That's
this stuff's
changing though.
happening.
But
And now
if you're
this
making it
studio,
on an engine, it's usually easier.
yeah, and I
And
mean,
then Fortnite, they never did shut down servers for it, so
yeah, yeah, exactly. It was
they're
like
trying
an
to do all this
update.
on the
It's a
fly.
huge update. Yeah,
At this point, I don't think it's a software issue or anything like that. I just think this company is, like you said, quote unquote, sketchy.
yeah,
I think they were under the works of something different, that they were trying to bypass a lot of legal issues. And the more and more I look into this, it
They
might
got
really
caught.
be
They
like
fucked
every
over.
once in a while you get
Try
that
fucking
like
over people.
you get that like rock that's like you pick it and it's like that's a bad rock, and this company might be it. It really stinks that because this was a really the most anticipated game for me. I was really anticipating this. I was really ready for something, in between. But
yeah,
the studio is definitely pulling and showing
They're
receipts
pulling
that
on the
things are
wrong.
sketchy.
Yeah,
It is sketchy.
the excuse studios, what I'm gonna start calling them, because they seem to have an excuse for every single issue that's happening with no type of
And
proof
it
behind
literally
it.
sounds like a scam more and more that you dive into it.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, it's kind of silly, dude. Especially from a studio that's promising so much and coming up so short. So, but yeah, I mean,
Well, the thing is, it's not even a really known studio.
yeah, yeah, it's not. But when it comes to talking the talk, they're good about you know what they're saying, like what promises and all this stuff. But when it comes to actually being able to give any type of background on what they promised, there's nothing they can prove other than that gameplay that came out back in like 2017, bro. Like, come
And
on.
that's it.
Like, you had this
How do you
big
say
trailer and you can't release it because of a copyright issue.
forgive me for saying this, but how do you say this studio? Is it frantic or is it fantastic?
It's fantastic.
Fa- it's
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
supposed to be like
Okay.
fantastic. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yep.
I
Well,
bet you they tried to name it Fantastic, but they got copyrighted.
so
Yeah.
I just typed in Fantastic Studios, right? And right away, I will quote this. I'm cleaning my glasses real quick so I can read properly. All
Yeah.
right. The day before, from Studio Fantastic, reportedly relies on the labor of unpaid volunteers.
Mhm.
Yep.
Upcoming zombie MMO game the day before is one of the most wishlisted games on Steam, thanks to its multiplayer appeal and post-apocalyptic world and flashy graphics. Go to Steam and look it up, everybody.
It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's yeah. Too many red flags. All I'm saying is, for those listening, it's the proof is in the pudding, and don't get your hopes up. That's all. That's all I'm trying to get to you. Don't get your hopes up.
100%.
It looks like a beautiful game. It looks good from what we've seen, but with everything that's going on, just don't get your hopes up. That way you're not
I'm looking
let
at
down
the
anymore.
games that this developer let out,
It's,
and
it's,
it's
it's a bunch of indie games, bro. Like, and I'm not hating on indie
yeah,
games because indie games deserve their spotlight, but like
yeah.
They do.
there's good indie games, and then there's indie games that there's plenty of indie games out there that nobody's ever heard of, and doesn't make
Most
them bad
expensive
games,
game
but
they've ever let out is a
they also haven't proved
$25
themselves.
game. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
in order, like this was going to be their first AAA title.
yeah. Oh yeah.
This is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
this is
And
what was going to make their name known.
So the 19th of January, man, that is 9 days ago. No, 8 days
Dude,
ago.
hey, go on Steam and search up The Wild 8, and it looks like The Forest. It's a shitty The Forest.
oh no.
Mail, you're gonna see exactly what I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's
Oh,
definitely.
yeah. I've heard of this game before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, so
Yeah. It looks weak.
this is. It just looks like a third person, over the top camera angle
I don't play
forest.
Sky Views, and y'all gonna crap on me about this, but Grand Theft Auto 2 and 3 never played because of it. Y'all gonna poopy on me. That's fine. I don't play Skyview games. I'm not. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame, but
It really looks like this company makes its money off of making games that look like other games but are slightly different the way they can't be copyrighted. That's exactly what this looks like. And they figured out how to scam a bunch of people into giving them money, and they've done it.
yeah,
If
it seems to
pre-orders
be.
were open for that game and it's closed now and nobody got a refund,
And
they
it's a perfect
severely.
hypothesis, dude, because we're not the only ones that are talking about this. Trust me, there's plenty of gaming Twitter. It's going all over. It's going around like we're not the only ones
They
that feel this way about
they're
what's going on
100%
here.
just trying to do a scam, dude.
Yeah,
It's a big scam.
yeah, it's
I
rough.
just looked at all 4 of their games, 3 of their games that they have out already, and 2 out of 3 of them look like other games.
Yeah, and I mean, talking about
It's
crappy studios that come up with a lot of excuses, I did want to circle back to some of Xbox's news. There's actually Phil Spencer came out, or actually before Phil Spencer came out, 343. Remember we had been talking about 343 been taken off the
Yep.
Halo Infinite project.
Mm-hmm.
So Halo Infinite, the fact, I mean not Halo Infinite, but 343, the fact they even had to come out to clarify this is just sad,
It's
and
crazy.
that's yeah, it's crazy, because they said in a tweet, in a somewhat short tweet, they said that they are not being removed off the project. They're still working on the game, and they're not going anywhere. And they're very motivated, and making this game be what they wanted it to be to begin with, which was this huge game. Um, which is, it raises questions, just because we were talking about the layoffs last podcast, how they had laid off. Well, it comes out that I believe it was like 60 something people from 343 were the ones that got laid off. So, quite a few people got laid off from that studio, and it circles back to them coming out on Twitter and saying that they're going to be working, they're going to continue to work on a project. They're not going anywhere. Halo Infinite is not going anywhere, and they're very motivated to making it work and keeping it alive. But after that tweet, that was like a few days ago, Phil Spencer came out, which is the CEO of Xbox, and
Yep.
he came out and said um, that this Halo coming out the way it did, the issues it's having, um, it's not gonna stop Halo from coming out in the future. He said that he said our commitment to our fans is that we need to have a steady release of great games that people can play on our platform, and we didn't do enough of that in 2022. There's no doubt. Fundamentally, that's on me. I'm the head of the business. So basically, he's trying to, he's. I've always been a big fan of Phil Spencer. I mean, he's always stood in front of all his developers, studios, and when it comes to their success or their failure, he's always been the first one to give his face, and talk about what's going on, and take any blame. And he's saying that basically he's saying that it's not going anywhere. Halo's here to stay. The what happened with this Halo isn't gonna affect the next Halo, or it's not even gonna affect the current development of this game, because this game's supposed to be what, 10 years, a 10-year development cycle or something. It's a live service game, so it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like Destiny 2. Um, but yeah, I mean, 343 is ahead of it. He's saying, he's basically telling everybody, don't lose hope. We're still working on it. 343 is not gonna be off the project. They're still, in lead when it comes to being the head of Halo when it comes to developing those games. 343 actually 343 has been working on the last few Halos. They've been working on, I believe, all the way from Halo Spartan Assault, which came out back in 2013, throughout Halo Wars 2, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo 4, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Halo Infinite now. And I don't know if you guys have kept up with the Halos in the past, but they've been coming out in pretty rough shape, and them coming out saying that they're gonna stick on a project isn't the best news, just because they haven't showed us anything. They Halo 5 people were not that happy. There's a very strong Halo community that likes to speak their minds when it comes to how Halos come out, and they always have something negative to say about where Halo's been heading since Bungie left. And yeah, dude, it's rough, dude. I don't know. It's rough just because 343 hasn't proved anything, bro. They have not proved anything. The fact that they had 63 people let go, 60 something. I'm not even gonna say 63. It's 60 something people were let go from there. You don't let go of people when you're doing good, right? Like when you're
No.
killing it, when you're doing
Don't
your
fix what's
job.
not broken.
Yeah, when something's definitely not broken, you're not, people aren't being let go for no reason. There's definitely an issue there. And basically Phil Spencer's just saying he go back to what Phil Spencer was saying. He's saying, we're still working with 343. We're working on the future of the studio. And we're, getting them back on their feet, working with leadership to get everything back, um, how it should be running. And yeah, bro, it's just another shameful events that are coming from these studios. This one hitting us a little closer to the heart because I'm a big Halo fan. So, this studio 343 that has taken over what Bungie has done is just having a hard time being able to do it. And I mean they've cracked down on the multiplayer. The multiplayer is very balanced. It's good. They just have no content. And what I don't get, what raises some questions, and I'll let you guys talk because I know I'm running my mouth about this subject, but it's because there's a lot, bro. It's a lot that's been going on with all this 343 in the background, all this Xbox studios and stuff. But yeah, I mean they already have a drought on content when it comes to Halo Infinite, and now they're letting go of people. That just makes no sense. Now that I have to take a breath, I'll let you guys take over and just put in your 2 cents with how you guys feel about everything I just went over here.
Well, it was a lot, to be honest.
It was a lot, yeah. Basically, 343 is not doing their job. They're supposed to continue working on the project, but they're firing people. So
Yeah.
what does
Yeah.
that,
I know that much. It really doesn't make sense that they're gonna fire people and say, "Oh, everything's fine," because you really don't do that. If stuff's going fine, you aren't gonna be like, "Hey, this is going perfectly fine. You guys are doing awesome." You know what? 63 of you are are gone.
Yeah.
If something's going good, you're gonna keep it good.
And there's already a drought. There's already a drought of content. Like, how are you getting rid of people? And like, it just makes no sense, dude. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, that's yeah. It
not
really
much,
makes no sense.
not much to say. And that's I mean it's hard to put your 2 cents because Xbox has kept all the issues going on in the background. They really haven't spoke too much about it. These are all this is all information that people and leakers and people have just had to find out themselves because Xbox isn't coming out, clarifying anything. There is also a leak saying that they might stop the development. This is supposed to be a 10-year game. It's been out for about a year, not even a year. And with everything that's going on, there's a leak that it's supposed to stop on season 4 or something like that. I believe it's
Mhm.
already. I think they're already on season 2, going on to 3.
They are
And
on two.
It
not 2,
it
yeah,
really just doesn't make sense.
yeah. So
Well,
there's. I don't know. What
I
are you gonna say,
mean,
man?
you're coming from talking about Halo, right? Go back to 2007, Halo 3 ODST, right? You're going from that, right? You're going to Bungie. And, Bungie's done their own thing. They've banned off and done Destiny. They even got rid of their publisher, Activision, everything like that. They're doing decent. But you're talking about this studio, 343 Industries, and how they made Halo Infinite. I don't think they're going anywhere. in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Spencer's saying. He's saying, or
They're
Phil.
they're yeah, they're not going anywhere. I think another studio needs to pick these people up. They're already letting people go. They have drought content, as Yats was saying. There's nothing new. That now the gameplay, the fluid movements, everything, it's all nice. Don't get me wrong, it's nice. I played the game myself. It's nice, but there is just no content. None. There's no content out there. We're in 2023, and we're talking about maybe the size of content from the first Halo. Yeah, it's just ridiculously small. And we're 14 years past that now, and this 343's industries can't compile a game to
They
where
can't get
it's
it together, dude. They've
more
worked
than
on
one
plenty on
season.
Halos, plenty of Halos. And it's
Yeah,
not like they're coming out like they came out with the idea out of nowhere. They basically cheated off the smart student next to them. Like if this is just an example. You're sitting next to the smartest student right next to you. All you have to do is copy the work that they're doing. Basically, the smart student being Bungie. Bungie is created Halo. The way Halo's made, there's plenty of books, and a lot of the games are made off the books and stuff, but
hmm
basically they're just working off of somebody else's work, and the fact that they're dropping the ball so much back to back to back to back, and Phil doesn't want to let go of that. He like I said, this was today that he came out and said, 343 is the heart and the soul of Halo, and they're not going anywhere. Well,
they
do you
need
think
to.
that's good news? Do you think their fans are happy about that?
Nope, I
And
wouldn't be.
and the
No,
thing is that maybe, and I'm not gonna say it's all, because I know that I'm coming out like I'm saying it's all 343's fault, but no, when it comes to how the game was released, short on content, um, it became an open world. Halo's never been an open world. It got rushed out because it had to come out on what, the Halo 20th anniversary. That's why it came out. It was rushed out because they wanted to have something to come out to be able to celebrate the 20th anniversary. So that's why it got rushed out. Um, and obviously it had to do a lot with the leadership. There's a lot, man. There's so much to this, but there's a lot of stories from people that just got fired. A lot of people have been, coming out of the dark, and talking about some of the issues that have been going on in the background. And I guess that, Halo wasn't, they restarted the whole project like 2 years ago, like 2 years before it came out. They were going a completely different route when it comes to how Halo Infinite was supposed to come out.
I
But
felt like they were on a good path at first. You
yeah,
first see that preview on the Game Pass, the Halo Infinite open world. It felt good at first,
yeah,
and then it just dried out.
yeah. And it's I like I said, I don't think it's all the studio. I think it has to do, like, maybe 343 isn't complete garbage. Maybe they, when it comes to the multiplayer, dude, they perfected it. Like Halo Infinite's multiplayer, it gets praised all the time. Like it's a really well balanced, very well like it plays very well. It's a very good multiplayer.
Movement's
It's
great.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
people say that it's the best arena multiplayer that is out right now, like better than anything.
or
But
even like your big maps, right?
yeah,
I don't know if y'all ever played like the bigger maps on the new Halo Infinite. It felt good.
yeah,
It felt
dude,
decent. It was
yeah.
fun.
And the thing is, I mean, they're good at making multiplayer aspect. Their story, I don't know if you guys went through the campaign. I beat the campaign. I liked it, but yes, because I liked it doesn't mean that it was a really good campaign. The campaign was very,
Yeah.
it was very dry. The map, it was open world, empty, super empty map. There's little, splotches of enemies here and there. You can drive for a little while and not see shit other than little bushes here and there. Like, uh, the game needed more work. If it would have been delayed another year, it probably would have came out being a whole different animal. But like I said, leadership. I feel that leadership had a lot to do with it. And if they do want 343 and Halo to be what it is, which is the backbone of Xbox. Because Halo is the backbone of Xbox, just like God of War, and now The Last of Us is the backbone of PlayStation. They can't be they have to get they got to change leadership, bro. They got to change. Like if they are gonna keep 343, they have to get rid of all the leaders, all the project managers. Like they just got to change everybody because obviously this game was a complete mess. Like eh, this is their baby, and they dropped the ball in the worst way possible. There's probably what if you go on Twitter on Twitch right now, there's maybe 2,000 people watching Halo. Halo, the biggest Xbox game IP. Like that's sad. There's more
No,
people playing God of War, which is not even a multiplayer game. This
I'm
is
gonna look right now.
a
I'm gonna go
story
look
game.
while you're talking.
Yeah, yeah. Look, check it
Yeah.
out. I'm not lying, bro. God of War is getting more views right now than Halo. And God of War is a story based game. It's a play once and you drop it. You don't go back to it. Yet it has more people watching that game than Halo, which is a multiplayer that's supposed to be the best multiplayer out there. And
All
it's
right.
dying, sad and lonely, bro. Sad
So
and lonely.
Halo Infinite right now has 2,200 viewers right now, 941,000 followers. We comparing this off of God of War, Ragnarok, right?
Yeah.
Mm, man, it's a tough one.
Yeah, dude. And it's just what do you guys think? I mean, obviously Phil Spencer has no motives, or he doesn't have the urge to get rid of 343 as a leading studio when it comes to leading Halo. um what do you guys think would have to be done other than removing 343, which kind of went out the window now because Phil Spencer is standing behind that studio, and he states that they're the heart and soul of Halo. So he doesn't believe that. It's there.
It really doesn't matter what he believes, though. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere.
exactly. So, but what
He
what
can
do you
believe
guys
something
think would
all he
have to
wants, but
happen?
nothing's gonna happen.
What do you think that would have? What do you think would fix Halo? Like, first of all, do you think Halo Infinite can come back from where it's at right now? Do you
I don't
guys
think so.
believe it?
They have to make a whole new
Nope.
game.
You guys think it
They
just
have
needs
to
to
make a
be
whole new game.
Just needs to be something different.
restarted? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
start from scratch.
343 being the lead,
They
what
need
do you
to
think would have to change? Like what do you think could save that studio?
What we think can
scrap
save
the
that
whole
studio?
studio.
Okay, yeah, get rid of
Scrap the whole
everybody in
studio.
that studio. Hire more.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
come from Bungie, and 343 just has not done it for me. And I'm a huge Halo fan. Like, let me tell you, dude, I used to like in my teen years, I would like get my own custom Xbox controller, go over to my buddy's house, and go play all night, all weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I don't even care about Halo. Halo Infinite just didn't even attract me
Let me ask you
for
something.
maybe a few hours.
10 years, or not even 10 years. Yeah, no, let's just say 10 years ago. When let's just say fuck, like Halo 4. Um, did you ever think that Halo was gonna be as small as it is right now back then? Like, did it ever even go through your mind that Halo
I
would stop being the juggernaut that it was back then?
honestly thought it was going to get bigger. Like
Hmm.
playing Halo 2 was like my golden years on that. Halo 3, totally fine. It's good. But those days on my Xbox 360 controller, I'm like, dude, this game's going to get so huge one day. We're going to be talking nowadays, what is it? Overwatch tournaments and stuff like that. Like it's going to be that kind of big. Nope, not today. But did I have high hopes? Oh, I did. I absolutely did.
Yeah. And the thing is that like, they have a lot of hardcore fans, and Halo and Xbox are very loyal to those fans. Very, very loyal to those fans. And
100%.
the thing is that those fans, bro, are gonna be the reason that Halo is gonna fail, dude. And let me tell you why. Those fans want Halo to stay the same way that it has been since the beginning. They don't want anything to change.
100% agreed.
And I'm talking about gameplay. I'm talking about how it plays. Like last Halo, they had different abilities and stuff. They hated it. They hated it. That's why they got rid of them. This Halo, and then now this Halo, it's very basic and dry. Like it's melee. You know, you have the three, like the burst rifle, you have the sniper rifle, you have the shotgun, um, and 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 it needs to evolve. The God of War evolved with the new God of War, the basically the remake or the redo of it or whatever. It completely changed
I'm
from
sorry
how
to
it used
interrupt
to
you
look.
guys. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys.
Yeah.
But, I just checked in on the live stream and like me and Mayo's voices are really low on it. Even on full blast, I was able to barely hear it.
Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, dude, like, yeah, Halo has not been going anywhere. It has not been going anywhere, and
It's been
it,
standstill.
yeah, no,
But
and it hasn't changed, dude. Like, what happened
do
to
I
the battle royale? Tell me.
do I want Halo to go somewhere? Absolutely. But they ain't going
It's
nowhere with
fucking Halo,
343.
dude.
They're not going anywhere with 343.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done. I know we kind of went off the rails here because we were supposed to be talking about Bethesda and the Xbox Bethesda showcase, but you know this is part of Xbox, and you know a lot of their games are coming out right now. Yes, seem to be
It's like they
a
were made for
flashback.
Xbox 360.
Yeah, and it seems to be a flashback of Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite got delayed. There's a lot of rumors of it going through development hell, and when it came out with proving all those rumors and leaks, and now that Bethesda and Red, or what is it, Redfall,
Yeah,
are both
My
looking rough. It's just like,
my
yeah.
three huge letdowns, and two of the three are pretty closely combined to the century, right? Ten, last 10 years, I've been very disappointed in three games, right?
yeah,
Fallout 76, Halo
Mm-hmm.
Infinite, and Battlefield 2042. All right.
Yep.
Now, Battlefield, we'll throw that out the window. That's another issue. But we're talking about Fallout and Halo.
yeah,
Mm-mm. No, y'all can do better than that. I know you guys can.
yeah. And this is I mean,
We can't throw out Halo, dude. Cause not Halo. Battlefield, because
Oh, I did.
Battlefield
Oh,
they
I did.
literally have um they can do much better. Okay, what they did with 2042 is they pretty much promised us Battlefield Battlefield 4 with Battlefield 5 graphics,
mm-hmm,
and they gave us nothing.
yeah,
Well, let me tell you where the lies the problem with that. Just like your Xbox people talking about Halo, they don't want to go anywhere. They just want to make the same content 20 years later.
yeah. Yeah, and it has
But
to evolve, bro. It has to
the
evolve
issue
It
is
has to
because
go
listen,
somewhere.
they have a community, a strong community that stands behind them, and that community, like I said, it's gonna be the downfall of Halo. And this is the thing: it's 2023. The kids that were 10 years old back then are 17, 18, 20 years old now. Like, that's your new audience. That's what you want to go after. And what those kids are into right now are the Fortnites, the Apexes, the Call of Duties, the the new stuff, dude. And Halo is not attracting that audience anymore. You could see from the viewers, you could see from the amount of people that are playing the game. It's not going anywhere. They need to evolve. They need to change. Halo needs to move a little faster. Halo needs a different change when it comes to how the even though the shooting and everything, like I said, the arenas is very good and stuff. Arenas, it's the only other arena game that I think right now is successful, or that is successful. I don't think it is successful. Is Call of Duty, and that's because Call of Duty has perfected what they do. Like nobody does what Call of Duty does better than them. Like nobody. So there's no more space for other arena shooters. Like Halo needs to go a different route. Like I said, if they came out with a battle royale, who wouldn't want to be dropped in the middle of freaking nowhere, jump into a banshee, fucking drive somewhere, fucking pick up some weapons, like, it's a team of 3, team of 4, fucking go out there, survive, like, the same battle royale that we see with other games where it gets smaller, gets tighter, you start getting into gunfights. Like, that would have saved Halo, bro. Like, and it's funny because I'm not the first one to say that, and the reason I say it, and it's a good idea, it's something that comes into mind, is because Doctor Disrespect, before the game came out, and he said, he came out in an interview, you could search up the Doctor Disrespect Halo Infinite interview. He said Halo Infinite has no battle royale, it's dead. Before it came out.
Yeah.
Before it came out, he said it. He's like, it's dead. I'm a streamer. I know what people want to see. If Halo comes out with no battle royale, it's dead. Boom. Comes out. Popular for maybe a week. Till people are like, what am I supposed to do? Play the same 3 maps? And fucking...
No, they never actually came out with the BR for Halo, right?
They never did. They never did. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the works. Nothing's been, and this is leaks again. No, that's all we get from freaking Xbox is the leaks, because they keep everything very close to their chest. But yeah, there's rumors that they're working on a battle royale, which can't come any sooner. Like I said, that could save the game, dude. Because, like I said, would you want to play a battle royale?
Right, but if it's 3-4-3, it's not going to be done right.
I don't know, dude. It's rough. Like I said, I believe that leadership has to do a lot to do with them, because I know that I've been going off on 343, but I mean, they're working on the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like we've been on 343 for a while, but quite a while.
Leadership is part of 343, and I believe that if they have a good leader that tells, that guides the studio towards the right success, they've worked on plenty of Halos, dude. It's not their first Halo. It's not like, hey, this is the first Halo, and who knows if they could make another one. No, they made plenty of Halos. They know the franchise. They just don't have a clear image of what they want it to be. And like I said, that falls back into the hardcore community that they have that doesn't want Halo to change. And they listen to that community. They gotta stop listening to those, I'm sorry, but fucking idiots, dude. Because nobody is playing your game for a reason. It's not what everybody is into nowadays. It's 2023. It's not 2010. It's not back in the day. Like, people, like, it's more competitive out here. There's not much attention span when it comes to the new generation. They fall in love with their Call of Duties. They fall in love with their Fortnites. They ain't going nowhere else. You have one shot, and if you don't show them that you have something that they feel that can be something that they're into, like a battle royale, because sadly I'll play battle royales, but that's what people are into right now. And I know that you might say there's enough battle royales out there already, but that's what's hitting right now, dude. That's what's hitting right now. Call of Duty, what did they do? They were an arena shooter only, came out with Warzone. How many people are watching Warzone? I bet you more than hundreds of thousands. A couple 100,000, maybe like 400,000 people are watching it.
Let's see what people are watching on Call of Duty. I'm on Twitch right now.
Yeah, dude, like, they have to adapt and overcome. They have to adapt and overcome.
It's crazy. Let me tell you statistics. All right, that's crazy. Now, this is because Dead Space came out. It's a highly anticipated game. There's 169,000 watchers on Dead Space right now, right? Call of Duty Warzone, right?
Warzone 2.0.
52,000.
Nope, 53,000. 53.9K.
Still,
okay,
pretty okay.
Warzone. Also on Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the multiplayer is at 31,100.
What's that Fortnite tonight? What's Fortnite doing?
And that's his streamer. That's people watching the stream, bro. That's not counting, because there's very few people that I know that, as streamers, we believe everybody's watching us, but there's more people that play the game than people that watch people play the game.
Yeah.
So, like, that's just people watching, and that's still crazy, 100%. Dude. If 53,000 people are watching you play, how many people are playing the game? So it's just, it's Yeah, dude, it's rough. I definitely, I
Um,
definitely don't hope they fail. I hope that they, like I said, they adapt and that they overcome and they move forward and
mhm.
they 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 take Halo to the next level, bro, because they can't keep it the same. They can't come out with a Halo Infinite 2 or another Halo, let's say Halo 6 or whatever they decide to come out with next. Or because they can't come out the same way they did right now. And if they're going to keep working on Infinite, which like I said, I don't hope they fail. I'm mad and I'm talking about it right now because it's an issue, and if I didn't care about it, I wouldn't bring it up. But it's a game that we all love and that we all grew up with, and that is being disrespected, because that's what exactly what's happening right now. It's not being taken serious. It's being disrespected. It's being it's it the name of Halo is just being treated as a joke now. And Halo is a beast. Halo is huge. Everybody knows what Halo is. So they should put the money behind it. They should put the work behind it. They should, cuz yeah, dude. They I'm just hoping they get it together, and
Yeah. What
yeah, it's
what's our next topic here? We've been talking about this for a while, but
actually I think we've gone
yeah,
through most of them. I mean, the
yeah.
Bethesda showcase. I mean, we could yeah, I mean we already talked about hi-fi and the fact that it's killing it out there. It's a surprise game that came out of nowhere and nobody was expecting, because we were all expecting Forza, we were expecting Minecraft, and we were expecting Redfall, but that game came out of nowhere, surprised us, and then the remake of Dead Space, which Mayo has been playing and putting in the work on. Um, it's being it's being loved by everybody. It got an what is it, a 8.9 Metacritic review, and it's killing it. So that's something that I might have to get my hands on. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we hit everything here. And do you
We did
guys?
everything?
Yeah. Do you guys have anything to add as far as all the topics we've been talking about?
Nope. The
You know,
only bit of gaming news really that I've been having is GTA with their stuff with modding now.
Oh
Looks
yeah,
like it's
yeah,
being the GTA, dude.
yeah, dude. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, you could also see it from the other side. Um,
Yeah.
if they're not making money from GTA 4 because nobody, or GTA 5 because nobody's playing it, they got to get that GTA 6 going, dude. They got to bring it out. They got to get the development
Yeah, but
going. They got to hire more people, get that game out, because
I get that, but the issue is with the modders that's happening right now. They're able to get into your system, they corrupt your files the way you can never open it again because it corrupts your files on a like the game thinks your files are corrupted, so you can make a new account and it's still corrupted
yeah, yeah.
because just everything that they're able to do with it. And from what I've seen so far, um, Rockstar is not planning on doing anything with it.
No, I'm not surprised, bro. They got plenty of fish
Yeah.
to fry right now. They got a lot going on. With GTA 6. They recently had that whole hack with it where that hacker got a hold of the all the stuff when it
But
comes to
you'd think
GTA
with the
6 and stuff.
security risk that this is right now, that they would at least try to fix something. You would hope that games would.
Yeah.
And Rockstar isn't doing anything to try to help or stop it. They're just like, oh, people are getting into your account, changing stuff, turning your PC into a crypto mining rig. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, no, that's definitely scary, dude. And the thing is that, it's happening everywhere, because, there's
Yep.
hackers on COD, there's hackers on everybody else, but it's
But
happening
what
a lot
happened
to
on Call of
Rockstar
Duty
because they've
can't
been out
be
for how
fine, bro.
long? 8 years? They've been out
Yeah,
for like 3
a
generations.
while. Yeah. But
So,
think about it. If something like that would happen to Call of Duty, what would Call of Duty do right now?
well, they got that new Ricochet anti-hack system, which it's working because it's
Well, what
not
happens
crazy
is if
hacking, but
if they can't find like this person isn't hacking normally. What they're doing is they're getting into your PC, corrupting your files, doing all this, and not hacking in game. That system can't find that. That's a system for people using aimbot and all kind of other stuff that is making it to where people can't kill them in the game. That they're always number one in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But if that
This
would, if
enemy,
word
this
would go out
companies,
that
dude.
that's happening,
Yeah,
if word would come out that that's happening, Call of Duty would probably shut down for a little bit to fix that,
yeah,
or be working on it nonstop to try to at least try to fix it a little bit. You know,
yeah. No, definitely. And these are $1 million companies, dude. Some of them billion. Like they have the money to
Rockstar is a
invest.
multi-billion-dollar
Yeah, they have
company.
the money to invest in a good anti-cheat system, and the only way they're gonna go ahead and put their foot down and drop a lot of money into making sure that they have a really good anti-hack system is with things like this happening, because this is something that kills games, as you could tell.
Yep.
And this is something that's it's eye opening to them. It's gonna wake them up, and Halo or GTA 6 can't come out like this. They can't come out with a weak anti cheat system because it's their form of revenue, and it's the way they pay
Yeah.
their bills and the way they make their, like you said, their billions. So
Yeah.
it's
They've made billions. They're
yeah,
a multi-billion-dollar company. They shouldn't.
be
They
having this
shouldn't have
issues.
issues like this.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly. But yeah, I mean, we threw a couple bonus topics in there. We have a lot to talk about, guys.
Yep.
Especially with all three of our minds here, where we know quite a bit, and we have a lot to go over. But we definitely appreciate you guys
Yep.
checking out the podcast. I do see that we have 3 viewers. If you guys want to go ahead and hit the like button, if you guys enjoyed today's podcast, and before we go, I do want to give everybody a chance here to go over what they're going to be playing, what they're going to be doing here next week. I know that we're all content creators here, so we're going to be going live streaming. Again, my name is Gats. I'm the host. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. You can find me at the Great Gats on Twitch, so check me out. I'll be streaming some. I'm definitely going to be streaming some Hunt Showdown, because I've been on that game as of lately. It's been really fun, and I'm also gonna be playing some COD. I might be putting my hands on God of War and going through that. Maybe I'll do a full playthrough on my Twitch. But yeah, definitely looking forward to streaming this next week. And again, you'll catch us on Friday next week, and I'll let Sutton go next and tell us what he's gonna have going on here next week, what he's going to be doing, and shout out his channel.
The games I'm planning on playing this next week, I'm planning on streaming some Call of Duty and Ghost Recon, not Ghost Recon, Hunt Showdown. Other than that, I'm planning on playing on my time some Ghost Recon Breaking Point this week, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm hoping to join
Y'all
you
can
soon
catch
too.
me streaming at y'all can catch me streaming at It's Me Sudden on Twitch. And yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And again, hopefully you said the deal ends on the 30th, so I might buy that, and we could definitely stream that and put
Yeah,
in the
it
work
ends
on
in
it.
just a couple days here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my boy Mail, Dark Mail Gaming, go ahead and let us know what you're gonna be doing, dude.
For the next week, it's gonna be nothing but Call of Duty. But the most important, stay tuned for some Dead Space remake.
Oh yeah.
Scary,
I don't
horrifying
know how you do
survivor story.
it.
Tune in because I need somebody to hold my hand.
Yeah, because he ain't joining in on Hunt Showdown with us.
But I don't know how you do it, man. That game is definitely creepy, and yeah, I can't do pop ups, so.
Oh, I need a hand to hold. Stay tuned, everybody.
Oh yeah, and where could we catch your streams at, man?
Oh, you can catch my stream at TikTok at Dark Mail Gaming, YouTube at Dark Mail Gaming, Facebook and Twitch, all at Dark Mail Gaming. All right, y'all stay dark.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And I do want to thank you guys, Sutton and Mayo, for joining me on this podcast. It's you guys are very
Thank
close
you.
friends of mine. I always like, picking your guys' brains and going over this gaming news, because there's a lot of it happening here lately, and I know that I could count on you guys when it comes to having some interesting conversations here. So I do want to thank my co-host, and I want to thank everybody that's watching that watched the stream and that's going to be watching later on. I am going to be uploading this. I haven't uploaded the last podcast yet, but I'm going to upload it, and I'm going to upload this one. And yeah, guys, look forward to growing with everybody here. We're definitely going to be bringing some more updates next week. You could catch us on Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. And again, thank you for checking out Next Level Podcast.